Good afternoon. Today is a sunny midwinter's day in God's Own. Very cold night last night. It was 0 last night, 0 tonight and tomorrow and the next day, but we've got beautiful sunshine, so we can't complain. Today's project, or today's part of the project, is to use the smoothing plane to smooth this off. Without cutting my finger, seeing as I bashed it last time. It's healing up pretty good. Once that's done, I'll be sanding the back so that I can create, down here, so that I can create the carve that I was talking about last time. If you don't really understand that, we'll go inside in a few minutes and we'll have a look at another of my guitars, and you'll see the cutaway there, or the carve there, and then you'll know why I want to do it. Meantime though, cup of coffee, gonna get the planing done and sanding done, and so I'll see you inside in a few minutes and I'll explain what's going to happen to this one. I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but using this paper here to smooth this out after, Mr. Stanley, of course, on the back of this sandpaper is written these words: too short. That's my father's handwriting, and he passed away 17 years ago. Isn't that interesting? So I guess Dad's here in the workshop helping me out as well. Good on you, Dad. Okay, here we are inside the house. We've sanded the back of this nice and smooth. If you're wondering why I bothered to sand up here and around here, it's just so that I can draw a pencil line. I'm going to need to do that, as you'll see. Now, the reason I'm going to carve a lot of this out is for this reason. I'll just show you on my other guitar. Because I play sitting down most of the time, the guitar is snug into my chest here, or tummy, or however you want to call it, and it fits very, very nicely. With the square edge of this one, it's a little bit hard because the square edge tends to dig into my ribs. This is not a problem if you're standing up playing, but I spend most of my time sitting down playing. Now if you look on the back of this guitar, see if I can catch the light right, can you see how this area is carved away? So hopefully you can see that. That's what I will be doing with the project guitar, for exactly that reason, to make it comfortable. And this guitar is very comfortable when I play. So that's the reason. So it's nice and comfortable to play when I sit down, which is all the time. So I hope that answers the question for you, if you have one. Alright, let's get back out to the workshop, draw a few pencil lines and see how we go. Okay. I'm going to do a couple of lines here and we'll see how we go. I've taken a bit of reference from the other guitar, so we'll be looking something like that, I suppose. This one here. Something like that. We'll have to something like that. On this edge, I'm guessing we'll be going, I can get this to mark. Something like that. What do you think? Look reasonable? Or look like a disaster? Well, we'll see, won't we? I'm going to use a couple of rasps here, so it's going to be taking quite a little while. So I'll get started right now while you can see, and then I'll do some off camera and I'll come back and you'll see the progress as we go. So we'll spend a couple of minutes doing this and then I'll do the rest. Okay, here we go. Wish me luck. Just a few swipes there, and already you see the general idea. Of course I'm going to have to sand this, but that's the general idea. So I'm going to get into it now, and I'll come back and show you a bit of a progress report pretty soon. Okay, we're getting there. I've only been at it for literally less than 5 minutes, and we're getting there. So it's not going to take too long. There'll be quite a bit of sanding to do to smooth this out, but we're getting there. Alright, onwards and upwards. Okay, this will be enough for today. I've got to go inside and do a few things, but it's looking not too bad. It's still got some filing marks in there that I need to get rid of, and quite a bit more sanding to go yet, but we're getting there. So I think we'll probably pick this up tomorrow. Overall, I'm pretty happy with it. It's been a couple of days, but I'm back down to finish this. I got pretty busy. I've just been playing around with this inside and feeling this cutaway against my body, and I think it actually needs to come out a little bit further. So I'm going to bring it out something like this. Do this one-handed, but I think something like that would be good. Because this part here is pretty much where my ribs are. This here feels really good, but this here is still a little bit big, so I'm going to get the rasp out again and take that away, and then we'll sand it smooth and see where we go from there. So I'll get the overhead camera going for a little while, but just so that you get the idea. Okay, I'll have a slurp of coffee and let's get into it. So you see it eats it away pretty quickly. The rasp is definitely a good tool for this job. Perhaps it's the coffee that helps, I don't know, I'm not sure. Well, I continue with this off camera, and when we get back to the sandpaper stage, I'll call you back and we'll see how we go. Okay, that literally only took about 5 minutes. Bit of elbow grease with that rasp, it's an amazing thing. I haven't quite gone to the line, just go to a bit of light here, perhaps you can see a bit better. Maybe not, we'll leave it there. But we've got it nice and flat, whereas before it was a little bit rounded. So it's flat now. I think the best option is going to be to hit it with the coarse sandpaper to get some of those marks out, and then the softer sandpaper, and then we'll call it done. I just put it up against my tummy and it feels pretty good. So sandpaper next, coarse, then sandpaper fine, and then we'll move on to something else. Okay, I think we're done with the belly carve. It's come out very good. I'm very happy with this. It feels nice when I put it against my tummy. We've got a very nice rounded edge here all the way through. It's a bit hard with one hand here, but maybe I'll get into the sunlight a little bit. Maybe that's too bright, huh? But we've gone to the line and it's come up very, very nice. I'm very happy with that. This little mark you can see here, it's just a blemish in the wood. It's nothing. Can't feel it at all. This one up here, however, I can just get the camera to focus on this one. That one there is a little chip, and that was caused by the router when I was doing that. I was a bit silly. I took the router out of the job I was doing while it was still spinning, and it nicked the wood there. I'll have to fix that later. It's not going to be a problem, but note to self to take care with that tool. I know well and good how dangerous it is, and momentary lapse to concentration. Alright, next job is going to be to fill these two corners. And then I guess to make a template for the new P90 pickups, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I think the next job is going to be to fill these in, and then after that the next job will be to make two templates so I can wrap this whole area out and we can mount the controls that will show through on this side. I can't do that until I get the new controls because I don't know for sure how long they're going to be. I know how long they're supposed to be, but we'll see when we get them, so that I don't route too deep or not deep enough here. But we'll see about that when they arrive. For now though, I think that's going to be it. I'm pretty pleased with my effort, so I'm going to go and have a beer. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.